Today we're going to be talking about negative comments, and I know that a lot of people suffer with, well, not just getting negative comments, but what to do with them, because sometimes it can be, a bit of a dilemma. Do I keep these negative comments? Do I delete them? Do I answer them? What do I do with a negative comment? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Well, it depends on the comment, doesn't it? If you get something that's really horrible, nasty, detrimental comment from a troll, it's hell-bent out to give you grief and make your life a misery, then definitely delete it. You don't want to be bothered with one of those. But if it's a negative comment because it disagrees with you, or it has a different opinion, or it finds an alternative view, or it just doesn't immediately fawn loads of praise on you, it's actually a comment which isn't overly nice, then yeah, keep it. Because if you only keep positive and nice comments, it doesn't show the whole picture. You need to have a variety of different people looking at your posts and understanding that there is a similar amount of people like them who read those posts and like to feel free and comfortable to have their say. They aren't hindered, they aren't prevented. There is free rein to say what they want. Obviously, there are barriers and there are limits, and if you want to make these plain and clear, then create a commenting policy, and your commenting policy should lay down the rules of what they can and cannot do and make this very clear so that people can find the link to the commenting policy page and find out what you think is acceptable and what it isn't, so that when they do write a negative comment, they do it in a way that is acceptable and will more likely to get published. If you have a negative comment on your blog, there is no reason why you should shun it. You should embrace it, welcome it, because not only does it show you have a diverse readership, it also shows that this diverse readership is happy to comment on your blog. The answer is obviously to read said negative comments and work out why they felt compelled to write one. Do they have a valid argument when it comes to opposing what you've written on your blog? Could they have actual reason for doing so? Could it be valid? Could it be worthwhile considering? You may have made a mistake. You may have missed out a vital point. You may have got something completely and utterly wrong. But there's no way you're hiding behind a rose-tinted spectacles when really you ought to be not only learning yourself, but encouraging others to find out the truth, the real reasons, the good bits about negative commenting. Because people wouldn't leave a negative comment if they weren't necessarily a malicious person. They are wanting it to help you, to make your blog better, to make your knowledge more applicable, more fulfilled, more useful to other people. Analyze the negative comment. What can you glean from it? Are you going to benefit from this negative comment? Are other readers going to benefit from the negative comment too? Is it going to encourage other people to also write a comment, either confirming what they think or standing up on your behalf, or even just putting forth another point of view? Negative comments are interesting, they're exciting, and they can stimulate discussion, which is exactly what you want on your blog. Make sure that your blog doesn't have always the same kinds of comments, because basically that's boring. You want a different variety of comments. You want comments from people who are happy and those who are disgruntled, those who disagree, and those that thoroughly think you're wonderful, and those who think, well, come on, Alice, you want to get your act together. This is pretty poor. Because then if people have an affinity with these comments, then hopefully they'll want to put their own penneth in and have their own say, and this will make your comment section far more lively and interesting, which is beneficial for everybody concerned. So next time you get negative comments, and it's not a nasty, horrible, undermining one, take a look at it with fresh eyes. Look at it from their point of view. Why do they write it? Is it worthy of publishing? And is it worthy of a well-considered and open attitude answer? You may agree with them, you may disagree with them. If you disagree with them, have evidence ready and waiting to prove your point, just as much as they should have evidence for theirs. Welcome negative comments, as long as they're not horrid and nasty. And by all means, publish them on your blog and write a kind of response that would encourage others to also have their say.